share in a second. Well, it's only been, an hour behind, but it's okay. It's great. We have had tons of difficulties, but we're good.
No, we did not. He did. I was flossing my teeth. I always love when someone runs a little bit late.
So, welcome to Midnight Disruption Live.
Hey, baby.
And I am your host, Mr. Vicissitude, Mr. Midnight. Oh. Apparently, I have a new moniker, Slut Gang CEO, but we're going to leave that for later.
Slut Gang CEO?
Yeah, this is a weird thing. It happened on the Grown Man Click last night.
I don't condone this.
It was just, so
I like it.
It's weird. It's interesting. We actually already changed it to something nicer, but we won't get into that right now.
You don't want to be a CEO of any slut gang, maybe slut.
I'm not.
Unless it's for money, for profit. Sluts can make you money,
right,
but not for your personal life.
No, God, no.
Come on.
No. It's a business. So,
yeah.
But anyway, welcome to the show. We normally are on at midnight, but we're live tonight. It's part of the Vicissitude Media Group launch week. So at 5:00, you were able to get the audio interview of Elyse Feldy.
Oh.
Okay.
5:00 tomorrow?
No, it happened a few hours ago.
Oh.
Yes. So that was already running.
Oh, the first one.
The first one.
4 years ago.
Yes, for 4 years ago. So we're catching up. No, it's been like four and a half years since we did that.
I forgot.
So a lot of things have happened and changed at that point. But now we're doing live. This is our first go at live. So welcome. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube on Vicissitude Magazine, as well as Midnight Disruption's YouTube channel. So please feel free to join in. Please feel free to like and comment and subscribe and share this with everybody.
Ask some questions.
Yeah.
Enough with the intro.
Yes, please ask questions.
Get to the meat.
But let's get into basically a few things real fast. We're just going to cut to the chase. We're not even going to wait.
Get into it. Look me up.
On Friday.
Intro.
On Friday, we're going to be releasing the Red Midnight issue, the latest Red Midnight issue. So we're just going to cut to the chase. We're going to get out of the way right now.
All right.
So this
Friday.
This Friday. So this is the new cover. We're just going to get into this frame. Has not seen it. So we're just going to pull this back.
Oh my goodness.
Do our thing. We have to bring it down, but it's all.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh my God. Damn.
So, there you go.
That looks really cool.
Down to there.
I've never seen this.
Yes. So this is.
Wow. I like it.
Yep.
Wow. You didn't do me dirty, John. I like it. Sometimes you never know.
Yeah, sure.
I look crazy, but that's the vibe. I have crazy eyes there. That's crazy eyes. Those are little crazy eyes.
Yeah, they're a little crazy.
But she's Scarface, so she should be a little crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Know? Let's go a little closer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see.
So that's the cover. That is going to be released on Friday.
Let's see this.
Wow. So yeah.
Wow.
So that is.
This is my first time seeing this. Holy schmoly. It looks really cool.
Yes.
And it looks similar to our backdrop today. Damn. So this was shot a year ago.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was basically playing the same role in a movie which just came out, and I didn't see it. So that's number 4 or 5 maybe I haven't seen.
Yes.
But I think I like what you did better. This is really cool.
Yeah. I mean, this is like.
This is Scarface.
This is like your first lingerie shoot.
Sort of lingerie.
Kind of.
I mean, it's like a bathing suit. That's why I agreed to do it. Because women wear bathing suits, and bathing suits have the same cut. If anything, a bathing suit doesn't cover your stomach. So this is actually more coverage than a swimsuit, because swimsuit doesn't cover your legs. My legs are covered because I'm a good Christian woman. And everything's covered. This is actually more coverage than a bathing suit. So you can call it lingerie, whatever. I like it.
Shouts out to Honey Burdette.
I like it a lot. Yeah, shout out. And I still have this outfit.
Yes.
Nobody's seen me in it aside from the shoot. Maybe one day they will. We'll see. We'll see how the year goes.
This was huge.
I have a feeling sometime this year someone might see me in this outfit. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow.
We'll see.
So
we'll see.
So cheers to a good show and
cucumber,
to the cover.
Cucumber water.
I mean, this is going to be. I mean, this is Red Midnight, for people that don't know, is supposed to be more penthouse, more.
It's
sometimes it's hustler.
Penthouse, though.
I would say this is more. I would say it's more old school Playboy before we did Itty Doodity. That's what I would say.
But there's no
No nudity.
This is implied. This is not even implied nudity.
No, it's not even implied. No.
It's not even implied.
No,
this is
you're
just
the first non-nude cover model for Red Midnight.
You're not going to really see any nips. You're not going to see any this. Sorry. Actually, no, maybe you're welcome, because some people,
I think this was needed. I think we needed to. Sometimes you don't need to show everything. Sometimes we need to just make it very ultra sexy, but it needs to leave some imagination.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to leave it at.
Yeah. So, I was seeing a guy for a while, and I never even looked at his stomach. I never looked at his stomach in about 2 years or a year and a half, because I knew if I looked at his stomach, it would be like looking directly at the sun, and I might never come back from it. It would be the end.
Oh, Jesus.
So I just never looked. And I still don't really know what his stomach looks like, and I never will. So you don't, less is more sometimes. Sometimes you don't have to
Sometimes you don't need to focus on those things.
You don't need to see everything.
Yeah, you don't.
Sometimes just close your eyes.
And imagine.
Yeah, maybe imagine someone else.
Whew. Well.
Maybe not. Maybe if you don't like what you see right now, imagine someone else. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I don't pretend to be. I'm not.
Yeah, she's unique.
Yeah, listen, if you're for everybody, you're for nobody.
That is true.
I hope that in stand-up, I always lose at least 30% of the audience, minimum 20% at all times. If you're not losing at least 20% of the audience with every joke, I think the joke sucks. 40% is fine, 50%, even 60%.
Yeah.
It's really fun to see an entire audience horrified.
Oh, yeah, I like it. I always like to see if I can get a reaction from people. I mean, just like the Grown Man Click. I would go on there and say things and just be like, hey, I'm here to do this and that. And just like, whoa. Yeah. That was our Grown Man Click podcast last night. So that was, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check that out. We had a great time. Vicissitude magazine came out with their cover for Sophisticated Grizzly. Mm-hmm. And that is on sale right now. So I want to give you a few days to buy that. Right. And then you can buy this one. Yes.
There's like a grizzly looking man on the cover.
Yes, that is.
I saw that.
That's the Sophisticated Grizzly.
All right. Yep. So I'm going to give it a deep dive on that.
Our new resident.
What can I expect to see inside?
I mean, it's all about his fragrance collection. No. I
don't want to see if he's
I don't think his soon-to-be wife would want that. Oh. I don't think our audience will want that. I mean, there is the whole connotation of he is a grizzly bear. So there's the whole bear in the woods thing. So it's like, how a lot of women have said, would you rather be with a bear or be there?
Yeah.
I don't know if that would work out.
What would you rather deal with? A scary woman or a bear in the woods?
Scary woman.
Obviously.
I can't have sex with a bear. But I can't have sex with a scary woman.
Sometimes scary women are the best, maybe.
Yes.
And if they can't be scary at all, maybe they're not so good.
They're boring.
Perhaps, right?
Perhaps.
I feel like if you don't have the ability to be scary, I feel bad for you.
It has to be spiced up because it gets vanilla.
Just in life, I mean, though. Like if you don't have the ability to scare someone, you're probably powerless, man or woman.
True. True. People won't see you as intimidating.
Yeah, I mean,
or
like in business, like that. Actually,
right.
If you can't scare anyone on any level, you probably have
like if you're a
pushover,
you're viewed as a pushover at that point.
Or you don't know anyone, you're isolated.
Yes.
You got no resources.
Yes.
The only people have scared me in my life are powerful people. Like one of the top, almost CEO of Washington Sports Club, New York Sports Clubs. I was very intimidated by her because she just knew her thing. And I found myself getting nervous. I was nervous around it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Really smart people make me a little nervous. Like if you just have it all together, then maybe I'll be a little bit intimidated.
Yeah.
Because I care about your opinion.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've experienced it on both ends. Yeah. I've seen
You see me intimidated?
No, not you.
Oh, I don't think you brought anyone around me where I was intimidated.
No. I think it's the other way around if that's the case, because we got stories.
Intimidated people?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's I'm not really aware of.
No, you usually aren't. I've seen it.
I
mean, you seem put together to a lot of people. I know, but
this year at 41 in a couple of days, I am kind of put together.
Yeah.
But not in the last 10 years necessarily.
Right. I can see that. Yeah. But I guess we're doing better than most. That's what I've always been told. Like even me, it's I don't think that I'm put together at all. But people would always say, "Oh, you
just bought a house."
Yeah, I just bought a house.
A lot of people never will.
That is true.
That alone. And you have 2 magazines, right?
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
I mean, it's a big deal. Yeah.
And you just came out with a watch brand, which I didn't see.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that in a few.
I mean, that's a lot. That's
so yeah. I mean,
and
it is a lot.
Maybe you're imitated. Maybe there's people out there that have started magazines because you have.
Oh, that's possible. That's
no,
I mean, that's been happened. Yeah, that has happened.
It's not possible. It's happened.
Yeah. It has. You're right. It has happened, especially in the beginnings of Vicissitude back in the day. Everybody was popping out new magazines left and right. So yeah, I definitely could see that.
Yeah.
So
you gotta give yourself some props.
Yeah. I try to be humble sometimes.
I don't know, fuck humble. All right, so that's the topic. Okay. I'd like to.
I've been dying to do this topic for a long time.
Okay.
We've talked about this topic for years. And basically we want to talk about life coaches.
Oh, okay.
Like,
what about them?
Life coaches. Is it a real thing? Is it a real career? Is it really something
like specifically life coach or therapist or specifically
life coach? Like coach. Like the therapist, I believe, is something that is like a profession. You go to school for it.
Yeah.
It's helped people. I feel like the life coach is like, like in the
define life coach. Let's get your definition of a life coach.
Okay,
because
so
it varies.
My definition of life coach for me is basically, it feels like, at least what I've seen is, it's mainly females. I don't know why. I have only seen maybe 1 or 2 men that have been a life coach. But usually it's generally females that have been through some stuff or been through trauma or traumatic experience in general. And then they decide to get out of that, which I'm happy for. They figured it out. They figured out whatever their life, whether it was abuse or what have you. And then what ends up happening is it would be, it ends up being like this whole situation about, I would say, like, oh, I got out of this situation. Oh, now I want to sell my experience so that you can get out of this situation. And it only costs $1,500 a month. Okay. And you're just like, just because you got out of that situation doesn't mean that you can apply that to everybody else's situation.
Yes. Okay.
So,
understood.
And it just seems like that's a thing, like some sort of money grab. Just to get like a get rich quick scheme. That's what I look at it as,
Okay,
I don't know of any. I think I know of one life coach that's legit that I would recommend to people, and that's Susan Corwin. Shouts out to Susan. But she's been on the earth forever. Yeah. She's older, she's seen things, she has success.
Which is important.
Right. She can actually talk about life because she's in, I believe, don't kill me, Susan, I think you're in your 70s, but you're older. You're much older than the average person these days, and
she has lessons.
You've had lessons, you've had success, and it shows. You've written books about it. It's been this whole thing. Yeah. I tend to see life coaches that are younger than you.
Yes, I have a lot to say on this.
Go for it.
Okay, so when we met was 2015, 2016, something like that. Maybe right when I was done or still sort of health counseling, because I am let's see this, because I'm out of the game for a bit. I'm going to go back, but there's a lot of censorship. For anyone who's been sleeping under a rock, I got to just preface this with the natural health, basically any type of health that's not pushing pharmaceuticals, antibiotics, weight loss pills, Ozempic, just mainstream pharmaceuticals, you'll be attacked. I have an entire website, theliferichenergy.com. It was hacked, taken down because it had 4 pages on how to fix infections without antibiotics, which I just did with a friend who flew in from New Zealand and felt like he was going to die. And I just got a message that he hopes that God takes care of me or something, because I got him better in like a few hours. And he was felt like he was going to die. But the point is, natural cures are under attack. Before we met, I full-time taught health and fitness. I wrote a health guidebook back in 2009. I was the class at Equinox, Washington Sports Club, New York Sports Clubs, yoga places. I had a book. People asked me to teach them health and nutrition even before I got certified. And then I started teaching health and nutrition. I've helped people that were suicidal. I've helped people who thought they're going to need back surgery. And in one session, I was able to fix their back. All of them said at least 70%. So I have to say this, I'm not bragging, but I have to say this to answer the question. Now, I'm 41 in a few days. 2010 was 15 years ago. So I'm teaching fitness now as a 24, 25-year-old. I think I'm totally certified, playing tennis since age 6, having sit-up records since 5th grade to teach fitness. you know, lunges. I taught ab and butt makeovers. I did an ab and butt makeover on myself. I was in magazines. I looked fantastic. So ab and butt makeovers. However, people started to ask me to teach health. People who were depressed, suicidal, back problems, people with MS, people with cancer. Remember, this all started happening at 24.
Right.
So because they asked me and I was already in the game teaching, you know, fitness clients, I did. And that went on from age 24 full-time to 30s. And I'd say around 34, 35, I kind of stopped because you can look up, I don't want to mention someone's name, but someone served the DNC lawsuit. It was very famous. And a lot of people believe he was killed because if you tell the truth about natural cures and health, you can be harassed or killed. Your websites can be attacked. Mine was taken down. There was 200 or 300 websites that were taken down in 2018, I want to say, or maybe it was 2016. I forget, but mine was taken down. The point, to answer the question. So you have to have wisdom and experience to have confidence to be able to teach someone how to live their life. So when I started getting to the point where people were asking me, and I did several years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, I did basically therapy with a 58-year-old, and he told me that I helped him more than any therapist ever had. And this guy's been in and out of mental hospitals, and he's seen tons of therapists. I put a stop to it. 1, natural cures are under attack. So website, Instagram, Facebook, all attacked. But 2, the main point is I'm 41. I still consider myself young. I'm still learning. I've only been a homeowner for 7 years, which is not that long. There's still a lot of things about homeownership I got to learn. There's still a lot of things about marriage, divorce, cancer, disability. I've been disabled for 2 years, so I know what that's like. I know what it's like to not be able to walk, but there's still a lot of lessons I got to learn. The point, I said, you know what? With all the media, with natural cures under attack, and people started talking about this thanks to COVID. I've been talking about this since like 2015, 2016, where I said, oh, I can't teach health properly. I can't speak about the dangers of alcohol and weight loss pills because I'll get attacked online. I have to fight people's brainwashing that's occurred due to their doctors and the media. And I'm sorry, the Diabetes Association, American Heart Association, they're full of lies. So I hope this is going to get taken down because you're not supposed to say that. The point is, I said, you know what? All these people think I'm 23. I'm 41. I played a 23-year-old last summer. Fine, screw it. 2016, I said, forget it. I'm just going to play the age people think I am. People thought I was a teenager.
Yeah,
back when I was 30-something. people actually thought I was still in high school, like 10 years ago. So I said, screw it. Not only do you think I'm young, not only am I under attack, and also, if I'm going to tell people how to run their lives outside of abs and butts and just straight up fitness, because you can do that at a young age. As a 10-year-old, I think you can teach someone fitness on some level. But not really, because a 10-year-old doesn't understand what it's like to be disabled and to have your joints disappear. So you really do need to understand that. Like if you're 25, honestly, you don't understand longevity and how to save someone's spine and knees, because 25-year-olds honestly don't give a shit for the most part about protecting someone's knees and ankles and spines. So the final point to wrap up, I know this is very, very, very long because it's a very long, is that if you're going to teach someone how to live their life and be a life coach, which I've already done, but it was under the guise of certified holistic health counselor, you need to have experience. You need to be divorced a few times. You need to lose your house, get it back, lose your car, fix your car, get it back, have a business, lose your business, and be in a disaster, be in a tornado, be spit out of a tornado. And then you can maybe have some knowledge to teach some people how to live their lives. So I'm waiting until I start looking older, which the grays are coming in, and have more experience to actually go back to this, which might be 45, because you have some experience at 45.
Yeah, you start to get a little seasoned,
or maybe
50.
55. And I've already had success stories from 15 years ago.
Right.
But the point is, if you're going to tell someone outside of fitness or outside of maybe fixing an illness or so, I think,
or just telling them about relationships.
I think I don't want any relationship advice if you're under 50. And that'll be the end of that. So if you're under 50, I don't really care what you have to tell me about relationships.
Yeah. We had
a very long answer, but this is something I've spent years and years thinking about this.
Yes.
Okay. This is like 20 years.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Because I
quit because I got to be older.
Right. Yeah. And how many people have walked through these doors at the studio
and tried to offer health coaching and life coaching to me.
Yeah, to her.
Who has a bigger book than you? My book's 145 pages. Do you have a 145 page book?
It was just the last person that did that a few years ago was like a cash grab.
You tried to health counsel me. You're younger than me?
She was just she was younger by like 5-6 years, actually.
Yeah, I had someone else about 10 years younger message me on Facebook. I mean, this happened many times, but one was like 10 years younger. Oh, I'm offering like therapy. And it's like, sweetheart, at the time, I did go to a therapist. I've been to a therapist in like 7 years. And she was like, she's probably 80 something now. She's in a rehab center. She's older. That's the only person I'm going to listen to. I'm not going to listen to a 25-year-old.
Right. There's you haven't even started living.
No, you can't. But they can coach teenagers. If you're 20 something, you can coach a teenager, I think.
Yeah, I can see that. Because you've already been through it.
You've been through it.
And that's such a small age range. Like you go through it, it generally can be the same.
Yeah, you know what's going on in a teenager. Yeah. You know what Clueless movie is. You know you can do that.
Right.
But don't be 25 and offering life coaching to a 40-year-old or 50-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a big thing with that. So I'm gonna just pivot to to an actual different thing with that kind of is in conjunction with that, where it's like, are we the assholes? So
in what realm?
So basically, because we say what we say and have done what we've done, and basically have been like, hey, we have this I would say, we have experience, and we have
in certain areas,
right? Yeah. And I've been known to tell people that ask me, for instance, about kids.
Okay.
I'll be like, no, I don't have kids. You can't ask me for an opinion on kids.
Same.
You just can't.
I'm not going to tell you how to run your child.
Right. And they beg for they seem to get offended to the point where they're like, you're an asshole for not giving me advice. I'm like, but I can't.
Child rearing?
Giving you advice because I'm not an expert.
Who's asking you for advice on how to raise their kid?
Oh, there's a guy we know. There's a guy. There's a photographer that we know.
You got to be really lost to be asking this guy for advice on how to raise your kid. No offense, I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, and I told him the same thing.
He doesn't have kids, so how would you know?
I don't have kids.
How would you know?
And I can't really offer any proper advice because, I mean, a big rule is I can't tell you how to raise your kids anyway. That's
right. Even if you had 10 kids, you still don't know their child.
Right, exactly.
And their journey.
Right. So I tend to get these life experiences where people come to me and ask me for advice on lots of things, whether it's in my IT business, whether it's with the magazine, even if I'm an authority in those areas, they tend to not like the answers that they get.
Well, you more than most do give an advice often from a place, like I say, it's abusive, but
oh god,
it's it's not.
It's not nice.
It's not pleasant, but it also doesn't seem like you care about maybe the outcome and how it's going to make them feel. And maybe you even take pleasure in hurting someone's feelings. So if you're coming from a place of hurt and negativity,
I've heard about this before.
Then people are going to feel that and they're going to think you're an asshole. But if you can give the same advice, but it's from a place of it's really what you feel in your heart about yourself and the world and them. And if you are feeling angry about yourself, your mom, your dad, your cat, your dog, anybody, and then someone asks for advice and you have that, people feel that, and they're going to think you're an asshole. Right. And on the flip side, because I've done this before, I've actually done this. I've done this. It's a really good game to play, actually. You can go back and forth with even a dog or a kid or someone you're talking to. And I've gone back and forth to see if this works. I've been doing this since I was 17, 18, just as a test. I'll think oh, I really like this person. I'll think of things that I'm looking at them so I'm pretending this is a person. I'm instead of thinking about all the things I don't like about you, which has a different look in my eye and a different feel, and maybe there's actually different things transmitted.
Right.
If I think, wow, I really think that this person, did something nice for my neighbor and I respect that. And I think of respect and love. And I think, I really want this. I really am invested. I want this person to do well. And then I give almost the same advice, similar ideas, but I have a different feeling. It doesn't come off like an asshole.
Oh, I can see that.
So it's really.
I am abrasive. You're being very harsh.
But you gave, and I just kind of knocked you, but I will say he gives harsh advice. But I will say, and I've told many people this about you, I was doing stand-up during the pandemic a lot.
Oh.
And I was told by a comedian who did stand-up for 20 years, who's she's working with some top people. I'm not gonna say her name, but she knows what she's doing. And I did 4 open mics. I used John and maybe like 5 or 6 or 7 other people as like a focus group. And I set my standard. I said, give me your opinions, be harsh. I want your opinion, just unfiltered, because that's how you learn as an artist, as a human. You get feedback from everyone. You take it with a grain of salt, a bag of salt. Everyone's gonna have different opinions, but it's really his advice, everyone's advice, but his advice was great because he was really harsh. It came off maybe the harshest, but I agreed with, I think, all of it. And I applied it. And this comedian said, wow, you got like exponentially better in a week, because I went 4 days. So maybe in 7 days time, did the stand up, got the feedback, rewatched it, applied it, did it, applied it, did it. I got so much better in a week because of the harsh feedback from him that I actually applied.
I feel like people are
so thank you.
You're welcome.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like people are very harsh. I mean, not very harsh. They're not used to dealing with that. They don't like.
Right.
Everybody's soft. It feels. I shouldn't say everybody. I would say a lot of people are more sensitive than ever, based on just the social climate.
You think people are more sensitive nowadays than they were like 20 years ago?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I feel like I don't, like I said, I don't think it's. I would say, if I had to put a percentage number on it, I would say like 65%.
More sensitive?
More sensitive.
Damn.
Just because I just feel like,
wow, that's not good.
You tell somebody something and they take it the wrong way. And I think this is part of leading into, the breakdown of relationships, both on a friendly or sexual level. People not only don't want to communicate, but when they communicate, they have this idea in their head of, oh, well, I want to have, if I can't have what I want, or if it's not nice, or if it's anything like that, it's a big, it's a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if a woman has asked me recently, hey, what are you looking for from me? What do you look? And I'm like
as a romantic.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, this is what I'm into. And I like list a bunch of things sexually that I'm into.
Okay.
Like, hey, this is what I'm looking for a woman. This is what I would like to do. This is what it's interesting to me. Now, what's interesting for you? Because I mean, it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah.
But she was so offended because I was so upfront with it, and I was just like, "Would you have preferred for me to be like your ex? That's like hid things from you and
only
like
telling her sexual things that you want? You were telling
no, it was just
it
was a sexual. Well, it was a sexual question. And she was just we were on that topic. Okay. But there's been instances where we just talked like, hey, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
What do you bring? In my case, what do I bring to the table?
She was offended only by the sexual stuff, or she was offended by all the stuff?
I think she was just offended. I think in general, I mean, her situation, she was offended by the sexual stuff. Okay. But in general,
now I want to know what this is. I mean, what's so offensive?
I mean, listen, everybody, people that know me very well know that I like the idea of a trophy wife. Okay. I love the idea of being able to have a model, or I shouldn't say be a model, but like have someone that like, hey, we go out, you dress up. Yeah. Your representation of me. Like I dress up all the time, not just for myself, but whoever I'm with. Right. It's like, hey, you never know who you're going to be.
No, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I like a trophy husband. And whenever I had a public boyfriend, I would bring him around and people would be like, wow, he's so good looking, he's so fun, he's so awesome. And people loved hanging out with both of us. And it was great. And it was fun.
You'd be surprised how many people, men and women, that have this idea of hiding people.
Well, I'm kind of.
Is that the grizzly? Yes, it's the grizzly.
I like hiding people.
What's up, grizzly?
If you're already out and it's like you're out,
right?
Just show them off. But if you're not in that out, then you'll never hear anything from me.
Right. It's just
you're hidden.
Right. It's very like that, and I've encountered a lot. Like apparently, I am extra. I am too much.
Well, you're wearing sunglasses inside.
I'm always wearing sunglasses.
Oh, here, are we the assholes? Larry David. There's 2 types of people that wear sunglasses inside. Blind people and assholes.
Well, I mean.
So, there's your question. There you go.
I guess we are. I guess I'm the asshole.
I see the sunglasses. Can you take them off or no?
What? Yeah.
I try mine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's show the eyes. Let's show that. See, your eyes look good on camera. You should show your eyes. You should show your eyes. Listen, wow, I feel like I'm back in like the 90s.
Yeah, I love those glasses. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm Mr. Vicissitude. Look at me.
She already has made an impression of me on another show unintentionally.
Unintentionally,
Like,
I would never disrespect you.
10.
I really haven't disrespected you ever.
No,
I don't think
15. I mean, yeah, it was just hilarious when I saw that because it was basically it just reminded me of 2011 me.
Even now.
I don't think it's me now. I think I'm
well,
more
he's got
refined.
a hat.
He has a hat.
He's got the hair. He's got the goatee. Hair.
I just feel like it was a little bit more disheveled.
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah, you know how I did the goatee? Here's a trick, a makeup artist trick. This is like what not to do. But I got ready in like 6 minutes. I had to be out the door and get to the studio. This is why I like to record from home. But thank you so much to Village Connection Network and Jim Savali. Thank you for giving me the show. So I appreciate, your studio. But when you're rushing to a studio, you're not shooting things in the comfort of your own home. You have to hurry. So here's how you do facial hair if you're rushing. Lash adhesive. And then I took hair. He took hair extensions. Thank you, Maheen. Maheen was moving. She gave her hair extensions. I cut them up in little pieces. It's a little fine hair. I just took their lash adhesive. Hair. I literally threw it all over my face. I was actually picking hairs out of my eye for a week and up until like today. This is like 10 days later. I'm still picking hair because I did the eyebrows. Lash adhesive. Hair. Throw the hair. It was all over my face.
That's me in 2011. It was everywhere.
You had hair everywhere?
Yeah, it was just like little specks of hair. It was just unmanageable. It was just unmanageable.
You didn't know how to shave properly?
I did. It's just it got out of like you're working, you're doing stuff, you're shoot. Next thing you know, you're just like.
No, that's how I was last Friday.
I didn't really focus on like skincare and facial care until like 2012.
I haven't seen
when I did the movie, like when I was doing the movie that is still we shoveled. No, it never came to fruition. It's just there's a script and that's it. Like I told you about it.
Yeah, a long time ago.
But
are you gonna get into movie making?
It's on the table again. We were talking about
That's all I do.
Yeah,
all I do is commercials.
The script is interesting. It could work in this day and age because it was an ad lib. It was more improv. Like the idea was to have everybody be very improv. Like you would just have some bullet points and then you did the scene.
Oh boy.
But at that time it was ahead of its time because they wanted to do action. I wanted to do an action movie.
Okay.
And
an improv action movie?
Right. I wanted to do like it was the dialogue's improv, but there still would be other things. But
you better have some star performers if they're gonna improv.
Right. And I think that I had
even the best actors I know can't improv. Right. I know some I've tried to and they can't improv.
Yeah.
I have to read lines.
It's a tall task. Like this is how my brain was thinking in 2011.
Good luck finding the right
I was like, I want to make a movie and I want to do an action thing and I want to be because I can do some method acting myself, but I haven't done it in years. So I was just like, let me try. I'll get in character. I'll do that, and then we'll just have other stuff. So there's an issue that I'll show you. There was an issue that we did because we did a photo shoot of it, and of the characters and all. And I actually relaxed my hair.
I didn't see this.
No, you probably didn't. I think I told you about it, but yeah, I had to relax my hair.
No, I did not see this.
Like I had a giant fro at the time.
No, I did not.
I had curly hair.
What?
Yeah. So so I have to relax it if I wanted to slick back.
Damn.
And unfortunately,
I relaxed my hair.
I have
really curly.
You know how to do it because
if you saw me last Friday, my hair was really.
I used to have a hairstylist that did it, and I guess money was just money. Like it wasn't what it is today for me. So
gotcha.
I was like, she says, "Hey, let's go to the salon. Well, this salon shop, buy this, buy that, do this whole thing, and then go from there."
Yeah.
So what ended up happening was, I enjoyed the burn way too much. Burnt my scalp. Yeah. Didn't realize that it was that big a thing. I was like, oh, this feels great. It's
you
working.
Were using old school relaxers.
Yes. And
with lye, probably. Yeah, I've used that. Before.
And basically, I love the look.
Oh, God.
But the scalp hated it.
Yeah.
And that's when I started to get, and I got into the skincare stuff at that time because I was going to be like this. Like when I slicked my hair back, I was like full blown, like depending on the area that I was in Philly. If I was in South Philly, everybody thought I was Italian.
I can see that.
If I was in the Hispanic side of North Philly, everybody would speak to me in Spanish.
Are you going to do this long slick back hair again? Are we
it's possible. I mean,
interesting.
I'm due for implants, so we were going to.
My friend who just left, I had a friend from New Zealand, no one really knows who he is, so I can say it.
Mm.
But he actually went to Turkey and he got hair transplants. And my dad said yesterday, and he said again today, because my dad is like Mr. Beauty. He helped he helped my mom with the nails. He's a dentist, so he knows beauty and stuff.
Yeah.
And he commented on my friend's hair transplants. He said they look very good.
Yeah, I was interested.
Multiple times.
I was thinking about it.
I know 2 guys who went to Turkey for them. They love it. They love it. And it looks pretty good.
I like.
It looks pretty good.
I mean, people like the short hair, and it's cool. But if you're doing a movie, I think it'd be kind of cool to change everything up and do like this whole polarizing.
Yeah. Well, that's why I have long hair, because it looks cool on film.
Right.
It just looks, if you're gonna play a maniac, which I do, it's kind of cool to have long hair. You can like flip around. Yes. If you have short hair, even for a girl, it's like a little. The Scarface has short hair, but still, can look a little news reportery. So long hair.
Yeah, I think it works for that character.
Yeah, I cut it for the Scarface issue. You know that?
Yeah.
I cut it short for that.
That was a fun shoot.
People still ask me about it.
That is one of the hottest selling issues for Red Midnight.
We'll see if this can beat it.
I think it will, because everyone would be.
What do you think?
I know.
Can this magazine beat out the sales of the first Scarface? I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think it will, just based on the fact that no one's seen you like this. Not like on a grand scale.
I'm trying to think.
I know. Yeah, I don't.
Maybe I'm trying to think if there's any of the films coming out.
Maybe in a film, but
no, I don't think so.
No,
no. There's something I'm shooting. Okay. Where I have to pick wardrobe, but it's not gonna be like. It's gonna be more. Still a little more covered up. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. So we'll see. Improv acting. What's good, bro? Ask us some questions. The Teddy Files.
Yeah, that's sophisticated grizzly. So
I figured Teddy Grizzly, unless all your friends are bears. Which is
suspect. I did sell it to people that he was a real bear, and people believed it.
Like a real bear?
Yeah, like people were just.
They thought you had like.
I enjoy selling. I was like, hey man, I have a bear. I know a friend who's a bear.
So I play half tiger, half human in a movie that came out. You were trying to be like, this guy's a bear.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It was hilarious, and people believed it. Like, I guess I'm surrounded by idiots in Philly. Like,
you have a bear on the cover.
They're like, oh, you got a bear? You got a bear? You know a bear that does he smells great. He does fragrances.
Oh,
he does
right.
things.
I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen your fragrance stuff. I know John knows I know a lot about like gardening and film and makeup and how to stay clean. There's a new spray I have that you spray it on your armpits, you wipe it off, and you put deodorant, and you don't get smell for 24 hours. So I know a lot of things.
We know a lot of people that
about
do that.
Cleaning and how to get your energy up, and how to also fix maybe even strep throat or really bad infections without. There's a lot of things I know, and my website was hacked because I know so many things about wellness, but I don't know about men's fashion, which became really clear this weekend. My friend was texting me shirts from Marshalls and complaining about how bad the fashion was and all these brands. And I said,
it's Marshalls.
It doesn't matter. He was mentioning all these brands and I was like, you're speaking another language. And then 2 fragrances. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know. If it smells good, it smells good. I'm like a guy. that way.
No,
it looks good. It looks good.
I think that's not even a guy thing. I think that's just a majority
and also fashion, though. Women's fashion. I don't know women's fashion.
Yeah, you do not.
It looks good.
You're a guy.
Or it doesn't.
It looks good.
It looks hot or it's not.
You're very simple.
No, I'm very complex.
With wardrobe? I don't think you're complex with wardrobe.
Maybe not wardrobe.
Yeah, like with fashion, I just feel like it's simple for you.
But it looks hot or it doesn't.
Right. But I feel like anything...
It's not I have to have my Birkin bag and the blah, 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 Chanel, the blue shoes.
There's a lot of folks like that up here in Long Island.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. I sold pocketbooks. I know.
Yeah, you're one of those. I think there's one of like 5 women I know that could dress up and look better I would rather them dress up than to be naked. Not saying that you wouldn't look good naked, but it's more of there's not a lot of women that can dress up and still be super attractive.
Right.
Without going over the top. Like I've seen you in sweatpants and a hoodie, and you try to hide your face at a grocery store. And and people are still trying to talk to you.
Yeah. But not always.
Not always,
but
I can look more gross. Than the average.
I can look gross.
I gotta see this because I don't know if there's been such a thing.
This is how you know. This is how I know I look gross, and then I'm sure other ladies or men. It's like how I'm dressed now, I'm actually wearing a dress. Shout out First Date movie. I got stabbed with a wine bottle, so there's holes in the dress. This is the actual dress I wore in the movie. So
yes,
when I have like hair and makeup done, which I would say this is like decent, for hair and makeup, this is like a 7 out of 10 or something, quick. John was getting ready.
Yes.
A simple look. But, the skin looks nice. The lips are fine. There's no pimples, everything's, and the body is looking pretty decent today. So my point is this or above, even like 2 points lower, I'll have people rush to hold the door. And I'm like down the street and I'm like, it's okay. Right. But here's the point. If I show up, like my friend was here and he even said, wow, it's amazing what women can do with makeup. Because my face was attacked with like hives all year and attacked with mosquito bites. I mean, I had like welts on my face yesterday and I looked crazy. And then my hair can be crazy and frizzy. So frizzy hair, welts on your face, tired, dark circles.
There are people that like that.
Wearing clothes covered in dog hair, maybe clothes that are pilling. I'll know I don't look good when I'm walking in the door and nobody wants to hold the door for me. Then you don't look good because nobody wants to talk to you. Or if I get my nails done, I intentionally only get my nails done when I'm tired. And I typically will play with the dogs and wear certain clothes I only garden in, which have holes in dog hair, and they look like
terrible.
Like, I think one person thought I was homeless at Sephora, and they tried to. No, they were following me around, and they actually.
Oh, they thought you were going to like steal
can
something?
I help you? Because I had a grocery bag that I only used for fishing that I washed. It was actually very, very clean, but the grocery bag was falling apart, and I was carrying it around with me. And it was falling apart, and I think they thought I was like homeless or something at Sephora. So the woman's like. They were all watching me, and I could tell they were talking about me on like their walkie-talkies.
Oh shit!
And I was wearing all.
So they thought you were going to like steal something.
I think so. And the woman said, "Oh, can I help you or anything?" And then she realized that I do makeup, and she got to talk to me. And then I think she added me on Instagram or something. And she realized, oh, okay. But she was asking me for my home address and my name and my info, and they thought I was homeless. That's how bad I dressed. That I was being followed by the people at Sephora, and they thought I was homeless, and they wanted to ask to help me. Because they wanted to get my info to make sure I didn't steal from them.
Right.
And if I give compliments to ladies, last one at the nail salon, because this just happened, it happened 2 weeks in a row. I'll be like, there's some really beautiful women in this area. Like there's one girl I sat next to, like gorgeous long hair, skin. Like she was like she stepped off a magazine. She was stunning. Like all the guys would die. And I was like, I think I just said, wow, you have really pretty hair. You're beautiful or something. And I know I look like shit. And they're just like, don't want to talk to me. And they're like, okay, thanks. But if I'm dressed nicely, oh my God. Oh, thank you. And then they want to talk to me, but they're like running away from me.
I get that. Yeah.
So
it's like an intimidation.
No, it's not intimidation. It's like, I'm disgusting. And the homeless person's talking to you and they don't want to talk to a homeless person.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That part. Yeah. I
get that all the time because
image is everything. I would say that. So
trust me, like happens
never
all
had
the
a
time.
guy that was like, I like this. I like this dirty look
all the time.
Okay,
not dirty look, but like
this disheveled like maybe it was their fantasy. They want to date.
Still like, they want to date a homeless woman. Friendly and the vibe is good, and they're like still, luckily some people are maybe not as superficial.
Yes,
but it's like I'll kind of forget that maybe they haven't seen me before, and they don't know if I have a car, or I'm homeless, or I'm going to rob them, or if I smell or whatever, and they just see me as this disgusting creature. With holes in my clothes and stuff.
Yes.
And they don't want to talk to me. So presentation really does matter. And I experience flip side every week.
Yes.
So people are fucking superficial. And that's why for me, I don't care what you wear. I don't care what your face looks. If I see you at the grocery store and you're looking like you drive a Rolls Royce or you don't even have money for a bus pass, it's very important to be nice to people and compassionate and treat them well no matter what. Because it's really
you never know what happened.
To see people treat you badly when they
never know what
poor.
Their story is or anything like that. Yeah. So Grace has a question here.
Yeah.
So how hard is it to get ready for any of your films?
Which movie? It depends on which movie. So I'll just answer instead of being difficult. No, because I get some nuance. Virgo season, whatever. Depends on the movie. Like if you're gonna be showing a lot of skin, then there's like all this skin stuff and. For me, I like to have like J-Lo looking skin. So I'm going to be playing a stripper. I'm not really stripping, but they're going to shut down Carousel Strip Club
Really?
in November for a movie that I'm in, and I'm going to be one of the main strippers. So I have to. I'm not going to be doing. It's going to be
going to
like
swing on a pole or anything.
It's going to be like a PG-13. I have to get some type of counseling on how to do this. I'm not going to be swinging up. Like, come on. I'm going to be wearing. I'm probably going to be wearing.
You're not going to do pole fitness or anything.
I don't know. I'm going to do something. Yeah, I got to take a lesson. But
this is interesting.
If my arms are showing, there's self tanner that goes in. I might wear body makeup. I'm going to make sure every single hair is waxed. I'm going to, that's hours and hours of like looking under everything with a microscope, so you can look good in 8K. It might be 8K, and you can see every pore, every eyelash, every brow. It takes a long time for something like that.
Yes.
This is the first date movie, which is so cool. It's coming out soon. I was wearing with stockings. So technically, I didn't even have to shave my legs. Technically, it was winter. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. This dress, I didn't have to really take care of the skin. So this movie was like maybe 2-3 hours. I'd say 3 hours. Get in the shower, do the hair, make sure it's actually almost the same hair style for the movie, and do all the eyes. And we have to match. So like this movie, we had like 8 shoots or something. I have to look the same in every shoot. So you have to have reference photos and make sure that you don't cut too much of the hair, and you have to look the same and eat the same and maintain the same weight. So that happened for the last year. So I can finally look different after a year. I've had to look the same for 2 different films that just wrapped. And it takes, I'd say like 3-4 hours on average for a film. But if there's props, now I have to maybe spend days making the props. Like I spent 5 days or so 3D printing scissors.
Yeah, you make a lot of props.
To make props.
Yes.
So it depends. Are we making props? Is there crazy lighting we have to set up? Are we going to be showing my legs? Are we going to need like tanner? Or can we just cover the legs with stockings? That's a cheat. Stockings are my friend. Just cover that shit up.
Stockings are your friend.
Yeah, I don't.
We've done a mini shoots with stockings.
Stockings look good too.
Right.
And also the way I think is like, if you want to see my legs, why am I showing you my legs? Who are you?
True.
Like, fuck you, pay me. Like, sorry, but it's like a lot of women just like to give it all away. Yeah. Even belly shirts, like why are we wearing a belly shirt? Why are we showing off your belly like this?
Why are we showing off all the goods?
Question, what are your thoughts on belly shirts? I've had a lot of conversations about this with my mother. My mother has a lot. My mom, I don't call her my mother.
She has a lot.
She has minutes to talk about belly shirts. She's got a lot of opinions about belly shirts.
Huh?
We have the same opinion, believe it or not. Yeah.
Oh, that it's. I don't get just in everyday life. We're not talking about a shoot, right?
I'm just talking about everyday life and shoots, both.
I mean,
shoots are different.
Shoots are different.
I'm talking about like every day.
Every day.
Doctor, school, beach, tennis, the store.
I don't see the point
of wearing a belly shirt.
What's the point of wearing a belly shirt?
To show off your goods.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe, I mean, that's not what I'm looking at.
Okay,
I'm not looking at your six pack.
Let's just say if you had a girlfriend that you're claiming to be like Mrs. Vicissitude. So therefore,
yes,
she's a reflection of you.
Mm-hmm.
She's not just some random girl on the street.
Right.
Or she's your daughter. So that's kind of similar because daughter's going to have a little different rules than like a wife, but it's like there's still a reflection of you.
Yeah, I can see that.
So if you had a daughter, would you where and when can she wear a belly shirt? Showing off her entire belly here and down.
When she's 18.
When she's 18. And where can she wear this?
I mean, at that point, I don't care. You're 18. Really? You do what you want.
Okay.
Like,
not under my watch.
But like, if you're in, on my watch legally, if I have to take care of you, no, I don't think that's a good idea.
To wear a belly shirt?
No, I think I would be very strict if I had a kid, which I won't have.
Oh, I'd be so strict.
But I'd be super strict. Like I would probably be ended up called by DHS at this point.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, what? You can't do it. Yes, I can. I mean.
Okay. What about a wife? What about like a wife girlfriend representing you?
Right.
And now let's say you're also running for office.
Well,
that changes. John's running for office.
God.
And he's running for, I don't know, governor of California.
If I don't get assassinated first.
And now you have a wife. Can she wear belly shirts?
That's a catch-22. Because if it's the governor of California, I may get votes because of that.
Oh.
Because they like that type of shit.
Depends who you talk to.
That's true, but I feel like they like the idea of, not to be political because we have a no politic policy here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But
good thing I heard that.
It's fine, but it's I think I think people are attracted to eye candy of sorts, whether it's with a man or a woman.
Okay.
And there's this societal idea of what look like if you look anywhere remotely as a man like Brad Pitt, you're just women just you're attracting everything, right? It say with like I guess you could say J-Lo back in the day, or even even a Kim Kardashian or whoever.
You're just
them,
universally hot.
They're just universally like they're almost like sex symbols.
Yeah,
you know. So if you see someone like that, it's an eye-catching thing. That's it. Like, so I can see it being used as a vehicle of, well, I let her wear what she wants because you know I want her to be able to self-express herself with no problem, be free about stuff. In general, though, I am not a personal fan, fashion-wise, of a belly shirt.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of played out and weird and it's not my cup of tea personally. So but I guess if you're a gym nut and you got a great six-pack and but at that point I feel like those types of females would be wearing a sports bra and they'd be wearing leggings, which
in public.
I mean, that is a big standing point.
That's what I'm asking.
Athleisure being worn by women that don't work out.
That's a totally different topic.
That's a whole nother thing, a whole nother rabbit hole. But like, yeah, I mean, if you're a fitness person and you're usually the women that I've seen that are like well fit, in my area.
So if you're in the grocery aisle picking grapes, a woman's wearing a belly shirt, whole belly sticking out, and she's fit. She's generally
Is
fit.
Is she working out?
She's like sort of fit. She's like mostly fit.
Now, what do you mean by sort of fit?
There's no like belly, but she just like
she got love handles.
There's no love handles hanging over.
Okay, so she's not jacked.
No,
she's not washboard abs.
No.
Okay,
but like that's okay to just go in the grocery store and like have your whole stomach showing.
I don't know how I feel.
I'm giving him leading questions.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I never have looked. I'm a face guy. I'm not looking at your stomach.
Right.
Before I'm looking at face. And,
me too. As you know, I spend a year and a half not even seeing someone's stomach.
Right. I'm looking at face.
Eyes up here.
Right. I'm looking at face first, and then I'll, as a guy, will look at one or two other areas to be like, okay, are you a boob person? Or are you a ass person? And I'll pick. I'm not picky in those areas. Okay. I am very picky of being able to be with someone that I can look at in the morning without makeup. Yeah. That doesn't look
That's
like
tough.
It's very tough.
That's tough.
Because I got to talk to you for the rest of my life if we get to that point.
Or you can just avoid mornings, which I try to do with everyone. I mean, I had a friend staying with me for a couple of days, and I told him I have a 2-hour limit for people. So this is very difficult to have him here in my house. And it was very difficult to have him here in the mornings and open my bedroom door and, hi, oh my God, someone's talking to me. Like, oh my God. That. Yeah. So for me, I would just say if I could just never have a morning with anyone ever again, just let me shower, brush my teeth, floss.
Yeah, I like my mornings to be peaceful.
Work out and like shower again and like maybe just put a little mascara, a little chapstick on, at least have my teeth flossed by the time I talk to you. Like, my God.
Right. Yeah.
Why? You know what? I know this, whatever relationship I get into next, public or private, there will be no mornings together. And there were no mornings for the last one. And I tried to avoid mornings for the other one too.
Wow.
And the one who lived with me, I tried to avoid mornings as well.
How does that work?
Well, he worked early, so a lot of times he'd get up, and then I could have my morning without him.
Okay.
He'd go to work at 4 in the morning or something. So that was good.
Right.
And the other one didn't live here.
Okay.
And he only stayed over maybe like 10 times.
But if you had someone that stayed over.
No staying over.
Never.
And if you do stay over, just get lost before I get up. Like, come on.
So you would treat it like a one-night stand almost?
Sure. Oh, any one night stand I have turned into like a 1 to 3 year relationship. and you know what? I still wanted to avoid mornings.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm not good in the morning. I'm not good.
So you're avoiding being.
I'm tired.
Angry or.
I'm tired. I just want peace in the morning.
Yeah, I do want peace in the morning. I don't like having the interact. I get that point. I don't like having like crazy interactions. My phone's blowing up and.
I need to like acclimate to the world.
It's
it's like being born. That's how I feel. I feel like every day.
Yeah.
and maybe that's a good thing. I'm like reborn. Like I slept and it like wiped my memory clear, some Men in Black type of thing or whatever. I kind of got to process the day before and be like, oh, that was awesome. It's still awesome. Or, oh God, I never want to do that again. Or that was hellish. I'm still living it. And now it's a new day, like Neo. Like I'm like, come at it, crawl out of the eggshell. And it's like, I'm going to start my life as a newborn and you're here talking to me with your morning breath in my face. Maybe,
I mean, the morning breath, I understand. Like,
I'm never doing morning
breath. Can't talk to me unless you brush your teeth.
Yeah, well, don't sleep next to anyone.
I haven't had that problem. I've slept next to women.
And none of them have morning breath?
Nothing crazy. I mean, I'm a little bit like I'm a little lenient with that. Like if you're like clearly if you have I haven't had a woman sleep with me overnight and then the next morning I felt like there was a trash truck in my face. Like it's never been like that. That would be terrifying.
That happened to me like once.
Oh,
it wasn't that. It smelled like Chinese food. I was like, why does your breath smell like Chinese
that
food?
If you have a guy that smells like egg foo young in the morning, we gotta talk.
The final straw is he broke up. I talked about this on another podcast several years ago, but the final straw is he didn't water pick. And it was kind of funny. I gave him a water pick. My dad's a dentist, so it's a little,
Well, yeah.
I gave him a water pick, right? And then I actually couldn't sleep one night. Okay, I just remember this is the thing. His breath was so bad, and he was breathing in my direction, and we slept next to each other. I really like the guy. I still like the guy, but just one night, I had a really important shoot in New Jersey, and I really needed to handle a lot, and I was doing correspondence with the actors and casting the actors and producing and makeup and wardrobe, and it's like I had a lot on my shoulders, and it was a big day. Okay, so I needed to sleep, and his breath was in my face. I remember he was on my left. I'm pretty sure he was on my left and I was on the right. I remember. And I couldn't sleep because of the breath. So I woke up and I was angry. And he woke up early because he always woke up early. And I said, have you been using the water pick or something? Because it's like, I need to know. Like, I want to salvage this relationship. I really like you. But it's like, I need to sleep. Like when your breath is getting in the way of my well-being, then it's a problem. So I said, did you use the water pick? And he was like, no. So I said, use the water pick or something or whatever. And then I got on my merry way. And I think it was that night, I believe, or maybe I think it was that night I crawl into bed and then he crawls into bed and I say, did you use the water pick? Because well, first of all, if you're not using the water pick, then you're not trying to make sure I'm attracted to you and then you don't care. And if you don't care, the relationship's over, which is part of it a little bit, we're better as friends. So I said, did you use the water pick? And he said, no. And I sat in bed and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that's it. We're done. Like when I wake up tomorrow, we're done. We're done. And guess what? Within a day or two, that was it. The water pick was it. Because if you don't have the decency when someone's begging you to water pick your teeth
for a reason,
then you don't care about the relationship. So that's it. Jerry Seinfeld, Shallow Hal. We're done, son.
Wow.
We can still be friends, but
wow.
Listen, I try, all right? When I'm in a relationship or whatever, you tell me my feet smell or something, I'll get on that. I'll go to a doctor. I'll take care of it. I'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I try, okay? So
yeah, it's like if something, if somebody tells me they're like the last one said she was allergic to cats.
Great.
So I looked at.
You should have killed your cat.
No, I'm not killing my fucking cat.
Well, I don't care about the relationship then.
No, what I did was I found out what the issue was. She was allergic to dander.
Right.
But she wasn't allergic as much as she thought she was. Okay. So basically, we just needed professional cleaners and all that. But I'm not killing my fucking cat.
Teddy's like, you can't look like a bloodhound. I'm looking at the face mostly. Yeah, bloodhounds. I have a Great Dane down the street, and I've grown to love her, but it's taken a while because her eyes are all scary.
Did his breath smell like monkey nuts?
I don't know what monkey nuts are, but it smelled like weird Chinese. Chinese where. It if you didn't know it was Chinese, it smells bad. But if you know it's Chinese, you're like, it smells good. Kind of like onions. It's onions. You're like, But if you don't know it's onions, you're like, is it bad? Is it armpit odor? It's like, it's like some, you could play a game. Is it onions or armpits? It's like this Chinese food breath was super weird. Right. I smelled it twice. I'm not going to say his name because I really like the guy, but as a relationship, it's just not going to work.
Right.
And he agrees with me. He doesn't want to be with me either, so it's fine.
He's like, I don't want a water pick. That's why.
Well, he wants children. I'm not having children.
Oh, the children thing.
Yeah.
Guys, what's with the kid shit? I'm tired of this kid shit.
I respect it.
Listen, I don't have a problem with it. I just I don't know why it's I don't even and this is so off topic, but it just every time I hear kids, it makes me go, ugh.
Why?
I just
Why? Why are you so mad about the children?
It's just for me, I don't see why.
You look good.
Oh, not bad.
Interjection.
Just, but I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get circle of life, I get procreation, I get the urge, especially like I get the urge with women. Like I know a lot of women.
The urge to have children.
The urge to have children.
You have the urge to have children with women.
No, I don't have the urge. Oh. Women having the urge.
Oh, sure.
Like you know, you have a set amount of time.
That's why I'm
with
a
your
man.
biological.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have your biological clock. You have a certain amount of time. It's not like guys like Robert De Niro having kids at 85. God. You know. So
yeah,
I'm kind of like, so I get that. I understand that completely. But what I don't understand is if that was so important at that time, why we out here, and it's not obviously everybody, but why we out here hoeing in like the 20s and the teens, you know, like
it's so important to have children in your 20s, you're saying?
I think well, it's just I feel like it's important to find the correct man to be with.
And is my rule and Dr. Feldy's rule, you better look at that man for 10 years if you want to know if he's for you. Dr. Feldy says you better look at a man and see what he eats, drinks, sleeps, songs, who he spends his time with for 10 years. And then maybe you can ingest his bodily fluids. Or make a baby.
Right.
And take in the bodily fluids.
Right. I just never understood like people jump into stuff too fast, but then there's people that don't jump in at all. It's like extremes.
Both. I've done both.
Yeah. It's like, you know, and I've done both too. So like there's like, you know, you go years without having something, but you become complacent. And then you have like, oh, I want to get it done quick. Mm-hmm. And then that's just as bad. There's no Goldilocks situation where it's just right. Like, you know, you have a certain amount of time and
I've been in that.
Yeah. But when it comes to kids specifically, I don't think a lot of people are aware of how much a kid costs in this country. And I think that's a big thing. It's just like, if you want to do it right.
I think I read recently it takes like $1 million to raise a child, like through their childhood or something like that.
That sounds about right. I think they said the average was like 100,000 and eventually a year or something.
Right, so 100,000 times 18.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's like $2 million.
And it's just, I just never understood like why. Like people will talk me up that have kids and there's, you know, that have multiple kids with multiple women and they'll be like, it's the greatest thing ever. You'll never be fully prepared for it, but it's great and it's this, that, and third. And I'm just like,
some say that.
It's not.
Some don't. I know some people who take it back. They kind of wish they.
Yeah, you get the regrets too. Yeah.
I mean, I've heard
I just never understood why
they're not even married or have children.
Yeah, like, and I'm a stickler for if I'm gonna have a kid with somebody, I have to. That's my life partner, whether it's marriage or otherwise. But that's who I'm with.
Respect.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not like if I I shouldn't say accidentally but I knew what I was doing. I wouldn't call it an accident. Yeah. But if someone came and say, "Hey, John, I'm pregnant," and I dated them, it's like, okay, well, when I'm dating a woman, I'm no matter who it is, I'm looking at them as okay. The end goal is to be with you forever anyway. Mm-hmm. I'm not just like, oh, you're hot.
Gay.
Shut up. So, like, I'm not. I don't understand that whole thing where I'm tall.
I mean, sure, you're in frame. He's coming out of frame.
Yeah, a little. So I guess so.
Sorry, producer.
I never understood that. Me personally, I am like, I don't need like if I'm going to do that with somebody, I need you to be like, I need to kind of be like I have to see if you're a proper candidate for a good mother.
Right.
You know, and I feel like a lot of people focus on kids as a transaction these days, just like marriage is a transaction, where it's like, how much money can I get?
From having the kid?
From having a kid, yeah. Because you think of the child support.
Well, then they should just go into foster care because that's how it works for a lot of people.
Exactly. I mean, if you could just take care of it, but it's just for some odd reason, for some people, it's easier to do stuff. You know,
shit is a lot.
Yeah, shit's a lot. I mean, he has a kid. Yeah, he has a grown son.
A grown son, one kid.
I believe just one, right, Grizz?
One kid's a lot.
So
listen, my parents fall into that. They're so happy they had a child. They love being parents.
Yeah,
but it's a specific type of person,
right?
And they've spent a lot of time being my parent, both of them,
right? They didn't just
seem
leave.
to enjoy it,
right? They didn't just disappear and say go to your own devices. No. They didn't go and be like, all right, let's make more so we can get more food stamps.
No, it took over their lives.
It's a life commitment.
My dad was running a dental practice, and he told a lot of his friends, they'd say, "Oh, we don't see you," and they gave him shit. And he's like, "Wait till you have kids." And they had kids, and they said, "Oh, okay,
3
time."
The hell?
3 kids. Wow.
Where'd you get 3 from? I only know one.
My dad did it for 20 years. You're gonna put your life away from 20 years if you're gonna take care of a business and the child.
See, this is proof that being in the woods with a bear is just as bad. You can get pregnant just like getting with, a man in the woods.
Oh, well, congrats on your 1 girl, 2 boys. If you were here,
wow.
If you were here, Teddy, I'd ask so many things because.
Oh yeah, well, eventually you'll be them.
Yeah, there's just I have a lot of questions for people who are parents, and I gotta say, if you're a good parent, for all my good parents out there, I have so much respect. I have so many friends that are good parents now, and it's like I tell them almost every time I see them, like, I really respect what you're doing because women a lot of times lose their looks. The kid literally like eats their life force and makes them age just through the process.
I have seen that, yes.
And they'll be younger than me, looking older and tired.
It's stressful.
And some of them maybe are actors or want to be actors, and some of them are maybe better actors than me and more talented, but they're not going to do as much as me because they're responsible parents and they're taking care of a child.
Right.
So you're not going to see them doing great acting maybe for 10, 20 years. Having
a child is a life commitment to me. Like,
as it should be.
Yeah, it's an 18-year mortgage I always like to joke about, but at the end of the day, it's past that.
Or if the kid's autistic, it's for life.
Yeah, you don't know. Like, I don't know what could happen.
He gets disabled.
So I could,
Aww, that's good. That's good, Teddy. That's cute.
I love, that's the thing. It's a life commitment, even though technically by law it's only 18 years. But you're not going to let your kid out there. That's yours. So you're not going to let them go out in the world if you care. Just to do that. So that's why I take it very seriously instead of being like, oh, well, seriously. We should have kids. I had a woman ask me years ago to just give her a kid and said no strings attached.
Okay.
And I was like, why?
Yeah.
And she was just like, well, our mutual friend didn't want to do that for her. And I just looked at her like, I'm not giving you a fucking kid just to give you a kid.
So she just needs sperm?
Basically.
So why don't you just go to sperm bank?
Yeah, go to sperm bank. No, she likes me. She thinks I have sophisticated genes.
Oh, so she wants to make like a mini Mr. Vicissitude.
Apparently. It was weird.
Wow, could you imagine this with the sunglasses and the goatee popping out?
It would be very mini. It would be very mini me like Austin Powers.
Maybe.
It would be weird.
Or maybe it'd be like her.
I mean, that's fine too.
Wow, you as a kid. Interesting.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a thing that happened.
The kid would be like, well, I don't think you should wear those shoes with that. Could you bet? He'd come home and be like, you know what I saw, Dad? I saw, I guess, he'd have a high voice. When you're 9, you have a high voice as a kid. He'd be like, I saw this girl, and she really likes me. She really likes me, Dad. But her shoes, I didn't like. She was wearing flat shoes, and I kind of like when women's like their ankles are up in the air, and you like heels, son. Like when a woman has heels. Oh, is that what they're called? They're called heels. So they'd be like critiquing all these women's fashion.
Scary.
That's probably what would happen if John had a kid.
That sounds like that. That would sound like that even with a daughter.
He like all these girls, but like one thing would be off with like a fashion.
I would definitely want my kid to be getting involved with women at an early age. If he's
you would?
Yes, because I was not able to.
When you say involved, like sex or like
just a date,
or just like love or dating or something.
Just to.
You don't want them like having sex at a young age.
God no.
Okay.
But just kind of just talk and do.
We got a visitor in the house. We got a live audience right here. My Protect Kit. Sit wherever you want. Yeah, that's a really comfortable chair. That's good too. I love that. I recline on that. So yeah, he's here. What's he wearing? He's wearing sneakers. Because we were talking about fashion. He's wearing sneakers, wearing gray sweatpants, got a lot of stuff in his sweatpants, or he's really happy to see us. He's right here. All right. Anyway, back to you and your children.
I can see that. No, it's not my. Well,
no, I'm just kidding.
The never children. We're sticking the cats. Cats are the way to go.
Yeah, cats are cute.
Cats are great.
I would like to have
They're
a cat
like
and a dog.
roommates.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they come home. They don't bother you. They just want food. You know, they may sleep with you if you.
You don't
let
want an
them.
aloof animal though. You want an animal that's like happy to see you.
Oh yeah, she's definitely happy to see me, and then she gets
Yeah.
fed and goes to bed. Like
Yeah.
she.
Because they're not gonna come up and be happy to see you, and I don't even want them.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean,
some people like an aloof animal. I don't.
I don't.
If I have an animal, I'd be like, oh my god, you're home. That's so great. Yeah, that's the way to have an animal or a friend.
I mean, she's
like
excited when she sees me. She'll be excited.
He's being
a few
quiet,
hours.
but if it was normally, this guest would be like, "Oh my god, hello." That's how you say hi.
Right.
We just lost our lights. I guess the end of the show.
It's getting to that point.
Basically, yeah.
So, but yeah, I would say that when it comes to that children thing, I don't think I would. Yep. Yeah, that's something that's sacred. It's like it should be very sacred, and I don't feel like everybody is worried. They're not worried about other people's well-being, including unborn children.
Well, that's just very sad.
Yeah, it is.
And those people should go to Alligator Alcatraz.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you said no politics, but I kind of want to go. I want to send a few people there.
You want to go to Alligator Alcatraz for fun?
I'm fascinated by it. I want to see what's going on.
It is interesting to see a remodel.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like, we're going to be sending people El Salvador. Okay, fine. Shout out to the president. I kind of like what he's doing before any of this Trump stuff, because I was following this president for a while, and he turned around the entire country of El Salvador.
Salvador. Okay.
Single-handedly. And very interesting. If you listen to it, he talks about having a 3-point plan. And one of the parts of the plan is praying to God. That's supposedly what he and the government in El Salvador credit for turning the entire country around.
Interesting.
Yeah. So maybe having a little prayer, God or something should be part of a plan if you want to be successful. Or that's if you talk to the president of El Salvador. I'll tell you that.
Possibly. So
anyway,
so we got a couple of bills to pay real fast.
All right.
So we have, as I said, Friday cover model here, Red Midnight.
Super cool.
Purchase it on redmidnightmag.com. There will be, after this show, another episode of the Midnight Disruption at the normal time of 11:59 p.m. And I believe we have a special guest on there. I'm just going to leave it a surprise. It's on the schedule, but leave it a surprise. Tomorrow night, we have the Sophisticated Grizzly. I will be on there.
Cool.
We're going to talk more about the cover for Vicissitude magazine, amongst other things, and I'm pretty sure we'll get into more and more fragrances, as well as probably some other hot button topics on there that involve politics and all types of cool stuff. So you definitely join 8:15 p.m. on the Teddy Files YouTube channel. He is on Facebook as well. And tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. there will be another episode of the Midnight Disruption, and that's going to be.
God, don't burn out.
Oh no, we just have tons of stuff.
I mean, take some cucumbers.
We have
blend up a cucumber; it'll give you a lot of energy.
We have Jonathan Jordan, adult entertainer. Oh yeah, that's going to be.
I heard about this guy.
This is going to be great.
I want to see this.
2.5 hours of just great conversation.
Is this going to be shot below the belt or above?
Above. Are we talking about literally? Yeah, this is his face.
I don't know. You said he's known for some.
Oh, he's known for being an adult entertainer.
Face,
yeah, he's known for his face. He's also known for down there. But you get to
I'm a good Christian woman. I don't watch porn.
You get insight.
I don't watch.
You don't. There's insight. You get a lot of deep insight with him because he gets to. You get to kind of see
insight.
Yeah. Yeah, I walked into that one. But there's insight in terms of not just what he does on set or him, because now he does more producing than performing.
Oh, okay.
But also just
I gotta see his productions.
I mean,
can I send him some links to his productions?
His productions, sure. I
want to see.
Yeah. But the main thing would be he also talks about how work-life balance, basically, which is very important.
Does he have a girlfriend?
He has a wife.
A wife?
He has a wife.
So he has a wife, so maybe that's why he's more into production.
No, he just got tired of it.
He got tired of it. Okay.
Yes, there is such a thing as getting tired of performing.
Sure,
yeah, he got tired of it. He would, and there's more money in it to produce than it is to perform. Right. So he got into that. And he talks more about his process and how he built his empire.
His prostate.
Not his prostate.
He talks about his prostate?
No, not the prostate. No, not like that.
Maybe he does. Maybe
So,
you should talk about his prostate tomorrow.
No, he shouldn't.
It's a great topic that men need to hear about.
We'll talk about it in a future episode.
Right.
We didn't get into prostates or anything like
that.
I
talk about prostates all the time.
Oh, yeah. All right.
It's an important topic.
We have watches that are coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have 3 watches. We talked about these yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Red Midnight Diver. We have the Royal Purple Vicissitude. And we also have the Trendsetter, which is the hottest thing coming up. Just foam will live. GMT movement. And basically, these will be up for sale on Friday as well. On both vicissitudemagazine.com and redmidnightmag.com and midnightdisruption.com.
And which is the watch that's designed after Zana Mercedes?
Well, there's no specific watch that is more, but we did have you modeled the Royal Purple Vicissitude just to see how it looked. You know, these are unisex, by the way. Cool. These can be fit to man or woman. They are unisex.
They look nice. How much are they?
Well, the Purple Vicissitude and the Red Midnight Diver are $350, and the Trendsetter will retail for $400.
Very nice.
So, and
very nice.
Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm, all those are available.
Congrats.
PayPal, you can do all those. So, we make it pretty simple. This is part of our first of many fashion drops.
Very nice.
Limited drops of not just
L-Man would wear those.
Jewelry. Yeah, L-Man would definitely wear those.
L-Man was just given a free watch though.
So.
I'm just saying, I like free stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
So, but that, I mean, I think we're gonna wrap up.
Okay.
I think everything besides, dealing with production issues, we're working through it. But other than that, I think we're gonna wrap things up and we're going to sign off. This is Mr. Vicissitude. This is Man. This is Jen Feldy. This is the cover model for Red Midnight. For September 2025. She'll be back on. We got so much that we have not touched on. Yeah. We didn't get too much into we are the assholes thing, except that we figured out, I guess I'm an asshole. But sometimes. But yeah, but sometimes. But I want to get
you
more
wouldn't be here if you were.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we want to get into more of the. We'll probably have to do a follow up of "Am I the Asshole?" like off of Reddit. And trying to take those
off of Reddit.
Yeah, like we'll pull some topics off of Reddit.
I thought people were on Reddit saying you were an asshole.
There's possible. Damn. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look. Yeah, I can see that too. I can see that. I mean, I see it on social media.
So if I see you going that direction, I'm gonna call you up and be like, John, you got to be nicer. Like, come on, you got to be nicer. Like,
yeah,
you can't.
We try. I get that a lot.
Because you know what? Final thought for me.
Yeah,
it's nice to be cool, but it's cooler to be nice. I live by that.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
So
very important.
With that said, I don't know if you can close it any better than that. So we are both going to sign off, and you guys have a good night. And we will see you tomorrow on the Sophisticated Grizzly at 8:15 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. Have a good night.
Saturday. All right.